Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Hey guys, Frank Cava again, and here I am once again to host the REI Classroom. I'm excited to be back. So today what we're going to talk about is deal analyzation. And you know, that's a pretty boring topic. You're right, it's absolutely abysmally boring. But the upside of it is if you master this and you get really good at it, you can go from a hobbyist to a pro. And you can go from making a couple of bucks on a deal or not making money at all to making an absolute fortune.
This REI Classroom real estate lesson is sponsored by virtualstaffnow.com.
So although this is the nuance of the business and it's kind of the stuff that gets glazed over a lot, in my office, this is what we talk about more than anything. We talk about lead acquisition, and then we talk about the deal and what to do with it. So the what to do with it is really, really hard to share in just a couple of minutes. But what I want to do is kind of give you the overview that we use, and then you can probably, if you decide to, implement this into your business and maybe help yourself get some really huge spreads. So as I said, I think this is the most important part of the business. Not only is this the important part of the business, but sometimes it's the things that you don't do that are the most impactful and the most important. So I say this a lot to people, but the best deals we've ever done are deals that we didn't do. And the reason we knew not to do a deal is because we did deals. We lost money or we didn't do as well as we thought, which we're not perfect. Babe Ruth missed the baseball every once in a while when he swung. We're not going to be perfect, and you may not be either. So the goal is to just mitigate loss up front and avoid, if you can, big mistakes and big problems. So making sure you get ahead of this on the front end is really important. Big mistakes that I see from investors in a lot of instances is you're emotional, you want to do a deal, or you're really excited. So if you come at a deal from those perspectives, what ends up happening in a lot of instances is you don't have a clear understanding of what the deal is and what your profit margin is going to be on the back end. So if you just take a deep breath, you relax, and you look at it from the standpoint of if this deal doesn't work, another one will. And when that changes in your life and your business, things drastically get better. And the reason for that is because you're no longer either coming from a place of desperation or having that emotional side of, I have to do a deal. We get, 250 to 400 leads in the door every single month. So we are selective on what we do. Now, in the beginning, when you don't have as big of a marketing budget and you're just excited, this mistake is made a lot. So I know I've really belabored this point, but it's purposeful. Don't be emotional and don't look at something from the standpoint of I have to do it. The other thing to really pay attention to is the data. What I say, I told you this is a thrilling subject. When I say data in this business, what I mean is comps. I hear it all the time from new folks. I host a local RIA, and they're always like, I know it'll sell for 160, but I don't see any comps. Well, if you don't see any comps, it's not really a good scenario to focus on, because if the data isn't there, you're guessing. And in the beginning, my guess, unless you're some trust fund kid with tons of cash, you're going to be very, 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 it's going to be critical that you have a return on your asset in the beginning. You're probably going to have an investor or somebody involved, so you have to make money. So if you pick the wrong deal or if you sit on something, you're not going to meet those terms. And it's not going to work out well. It might, but by and large, it won't. So what I'm telling you is don't be overconfident. Let the comps steer and guide you. Don't do it the other way, which is you say, I know I can force this into the market. The other thing that's really important with analyzation of deals is working backwards. So, okay, Frank, what does that mean? Here's where I start. What's it worth? Then I subtract out what the there's two ways, right? There's the after repair value or there's the cash value, depending on what your exit strategy is. But what's it worth is really important. The next is, don't forget this part, how much do you want to make? Add in your profit. Then what's the repair value? Then you get to your acquisition price. So if you can do those steps and have clear understanding on each one of those numbers, you can be assured that you can make money. The problem with this business is that you can be wrong 3 times. You can overpay, it can cost more than you think, and then you can sell it for less than you thought. If any one of those 3 or if all 3 of those go wrong, you can be in trouble. So if you do it from the top down and arrive at your number and then build in a little bit of a cushion, it gives you a real opportunity to maximize your profits. So I hope that helped. This is something we use every single day in our business, and I think it will benefit you as well. So once again, Frank Cava, I'm known as the Experienced Investor, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.
VirtualStaffNow.com is the leading virtual assistant provider for real estate investors. As busy real estate investors, there's nothing more valuable than our time. And VirtualStaffNow.com not only helps you find the right real estate virtual assistant for your business, they train them on an ongoing basis, manage them daily to make sure they're staying productive and effective. And in the event they're not the right fit or need to be replaced, they handle that for you too. Whether you need 1 or 100 virtual assistants for your team, start the process right now at VirtualStaffNow.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at FlipNerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where we host 4 great ongoing shows at FlipNerd.com/shows, or simply search for FlipNerd in the iTunes Store.